I'd like to hand over to Mr. Edoh Kofi Amenounve, the Chief Executive Officer and the Director General of the Bourse Regional Valeur based in Côte d'Ivoire. Tell us about the BRVM, its plans, and some of the successful cases of transactions being de-risked. How is this being done, and who are the key players?
Thank you, Mrs. Chair. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is important to see our African capital markets as a part of the world global capital market. And as the chair said, our markets are built according to international standards. Our market regulators are members of the IOSCO, as the SEC here and as IMF in France and in Canada. We have international custodians that are operating in our market like Societe Generale, Citibank, and we have a separation between the stock exchanges and the depositories. And I think that all our transactions are also done according to the best practice in the world. Especially on the BRVM, our market is a fully integrated electronic market, the only one in the world which is common to many countries. And our market is common to the 8 African countries in West Africa. The BRVM has some particularities. First, you can access our market from any of the 8 countries using a broker based in Abidjan, in Senegal, in Togo, or in Niger. As our stockbrokers have a common passport to operate in the unique airspace of the market. One particularity is also that the CFA, our money is pegged to the euro, so there is no exchange risk when you come in our market. And finally, there is no restriction on capital flow in the WAMU for portfolio investment. Actually, we have many international investors that invest in the BRVM, as 50% of our assets are held by these international investors. And the BRVM has also good performance during the last 3 years, as many of the African capital markets. Actually, the market capitalization is about 12 billion US dollars, and we have 37 listed companies and 35 bonds listed in our market. This year, we integrate the MSCI and S&P indexes for African countries. I think that is important to mention that also the WAMU is a favorable investment union for global investors, as the GDP of our countries growth of about 6% the last years, and the inflation is very low in our countries. Our government undertake also many reforms to mitigate risk in our countries, and I think that actually we can invite many of you international investors to come in the WAMU and invest, because we have an environment that is favorable to investment. And I hope that with the integration with Ghana and Nigeria, we'll give you a more large platform to invest. We are expecting for this year 2 IPO, so we can have 2 new listed companies in the market, and for next year, about 3 companies listed. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Donna Sims-Wilson, and I'm the new president of Smith Graham & Company. It's a $6 billion asset management firm in the United States. One of the issues with investing on African stock exchanges is liquidity. And so could every single stock exchange please comment on the steps that you're taking to improve liquidity? Thank you.
Thank you.
In the BRVM, what we are doing is to increase the float and set up some rules of diffusion of the capital in the market, because we think that it's very important to have a big float on every company listed, so the investor can have more stock to trade. And we also working on research and on promotion of many stockbrokers in the market, to be sure that we can have the choice in the market for the international investors.
Thank you.
Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.